Hi everyone, Gidget here. Wanted to jump on here real quick today. I am getting ready to make another one of those tasty salads that I posted a picture of yesterday. I did get some interest as to what the ingredients was that I used in my salad, so I thought what would be a better way to tell you than to show you. So one of the biggest things when it comes to eating in my household, and for me particularly, is that we are very busy. We don't have a lot of time to actually spend on making elaborate meals, taking lunches, dinners, and that kind of thing. So we do like to eat healthy, and we love to eat nutritious foods and nourish our body as much as we possibly can. So we look for things that are going to be quick and simple, but also packed with nutrition, and that is healthy for us. So let me tell you about that salad yesterday that I posted. First of all, welcome into my kitchen. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for being here in my community and following along with me. So the simple salad that I made the other day consisted of basically a mixed spring mix, organic spring mix that we picked up from Trader Joe's. I look for these mixes like this because it has several different types of lettuces. And I also look for the ready to eat, and the great thing about the Trader Joe's brand is that they triple wash it. So I don't even worry about re-washing it. A lot of people still would. I just don't waste a lot of time doing that. I just go right in the bag and I pull out a handful of lettuce. So that's what we're gonna do right now, is we're gonna get this mixed spring mix here. And I just grab a couple of handfuls. It doesn't take that long. I love salad, so I like to eat big salads. I always make a huge salad, and then I think that my eyes are bigger than my stomach. But when I start eating it, I'm glad that I did make a big salad because it's so yummy. All right. So normally I will put these in like a gallon Ziploc bag. We're out of those at the moment. So when you wrap them up, just make sure you try to squeeze all the air out of it, fold it down, and if you have one of those little clippy things, go ahead and clip it on there. That way it'll stay fresher longer. The next thing that I picked up, it's called Cruciferous Crunch Collection. It's full of kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, and red cabbage. So this just adds some additional nutrition, and it also adds more flavor and some crunchiness. I love crunchy, so I go after this. So same thing here. This is also washed already, so I'm not going to sit there and waste time washing it. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to grab just a little bit to put on my salad here. Not a whole lot, just enough to give it some flavor and some crunch. And again with this, if you have a gallon freezer bag or a Ziploc bag, just put it in there. It stays fresher longer. And if you don't, you can just roll the bag down, squeeze the air out of it, roll it over, put a clip on it. All right, so that's my base. That's a lot of the, or most of the nutrition here in the salad. And it's yummy like this already. So if this is all you have and you want something nutritious, you can eat it like that. But the other day I wanted a little bit of protein, and I wanted to add a little bit of vegetables and some sweetness to it as well. So the next thing that I did is I added some cucumber to it. And as you can see, I had already cut some off of this one the other day. This is just an English cucumber, organic, that I got from Trader Joe's. So I just keep mine in a wrapper like this. It comes in the wrapper, so I kind of just keep it like that, and I just cut off about how much I think that I want to put in my salad. So I'm just going to cut off a little bit here, and then I'm going to take the plastic off. And as you can see, most of the time I don't spend a lot of time fretting over how I wrap things and store things too much. So and I did put the end of it in a little plastic baggie, as you can see. So if it looks like it's a little dry or whatever on that one end, just kind of slice that end off. And yes, I am going to rinse this one, so let me step over to the sink. I'm going to rinse this skin off. And you can either peel the skin off if you don't like the skin. I like cucumber skin, so that's the reason why I just went ahead and rinsed it off and wiped it off. And then what I do, and you can cut it however you want to, but then what I do is I just slice it 4 ways, and then I just kind of chop that around. And this is the way I cut a lot of things. My husband gets on to me because he says I'm going to cut myself, but this is how my grandmother taught me how to slice things and cut things up. So it's the way I've always done it. Alright, so we are just going to chop this up here, and it smells yummy. I love the smell of cucumbers. Anyone else here love the smell of cucumbers? Yes? Alright, so now we have, as you can see, a little bit of cucumber mixed in the salad here. And of course this has taken a little bit longer because I'm explaining to you what I bought and what I'm doing. So in the real world, when you're making this for yourself, it takes 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes. So the next thing that I do is I also put cranberries on my salad. Most of the time I like that little bit of sweetness with my salty. I normally get the sugar-free or unsweetened cranberries and organic. They didn't have any that day at the store, so I went ahead and got these anyway. I don't spend a lot of time fretting over the fact that maybe they don't have everything organic. I just go ahead and buy it. So, and then what I do is I just take a few of the cranberries and just kind of sprinkle it around, and you can put as much as you want. I just want a little bit for flavor. So we've got that out of the way. And then the next thing is the protein, right? So if you're a vegetarian, you don't like meat, you can eat your salad just like this. Put your favorite toppings on it, salt and pepper, your favorite dressing, and you can eat it like this. This protein here, I don't really like to take a lot of time to bake my own chicken and slice it up and that kind of thing for my salads. I have done it before. I probably will do it again, but for the most part, I like to look for convenience wherever I can, especially when it comes to meal prepping and planning and having something very fast to go to when I need something to eat pretty quickly, right? And I don't feel like cooking, I don't feel like standing over the stove, but I'm hungry right now and I just want to hurry up and make something. So I found this already cooked chicken breast at Trader Joe's. This is my container. I threw away the container that it came in. But it was in the salad section at Trader Joe's, and it is a baked chicken breast. And I made sure that the ingredients, that it did not have preservatives and things like that. I think the only thing that it had was like salt and apple cider vinegar to preserve it. So I was okay with that. I did throw the container away, so I don't have that here to show you what it looks like because it was just one of those, once you opened it, it was open. There was no resealing it. So I just got one of our trays to put it in to store it airtight so that way it doesn't go bad and it stays fresh. So it is already cooked. I don't have to worry about cooking it, and I'm just going to put a few slices or a few strips of the grilled chicken breast on my salad, and you can put as much as you want, however big you like your salad. And now that I've got that, I'm now going to use Himalayan pink salt. We use Himalayan pink salt all the time. It has a lot of health benefits to it. I won't go into all of the benefits or all the healthiness of all these ingredients today because I'm trying to make the video just short and sweet and to the point. But look up the health benefits of Himalayan salt versus just regular table salt. You can Google it. Alright, so put as much of that on there as you like to taste, and then of course I'm going to put black pepper, however much you like. And then my go-to dressings, I used to eat ranch a lot. I used to eat like the Thousand Island and stuff like that. But the more health conscious I am. Hi Marianne, how are you doing? How was Trader Joe's when you went? So Marianne is asking how Trader Joe's was when I went. She said, I love shopping there. Mary, thank God the other day when we went, they were actually replenished like normal. Now, the couple of weeks before that when we went, I was so sad because they didn't have anything. They did not have anything left at all, so we had to resort in going to other grocery stores, which is why a lot of the things that I'm sharing this week is not necessarily what I would normally buy at Trader Joe's or Earth Fare or somewhere like that. We're having to result in some non-organic things that we normally would not pick up, but I'm not going to stress over it. We have enough to stress about right now, so I wouldn't stress over that. But yes, they are back to normal, Marianne. Get out there, go. They were stocked fully, and I was so happy. So we decided to go ahead and make sure that we shop for 2 weeks this past time, so that way we don't have to go out too much with this quarantine right now. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad to have you. All right. So getting back to the dressings, I kind of stay away from those because they have a lot of fillers in the ranch dressing and all of those store-bought dressings that does not work well with my system. So they have a lot of things like soy and some other questionable ingredients in them that really tear up my digestive system, and I'm actually allergic to or intolerant to soy. So I can pretty much almost immediately tell when there is soy in something because my stomach immediately blows up and I get that real gassy, bloated feeling, and I don't like feeling that way anymore, so I stay away from those things. So my go-to dressing for any salad is actually avocado oil and apple cider vinegar with the Mother. So I just kind of take these, and of course you put as much on as you want to for your salad. I put quite a bit of oil on my salad because I don't really like a dry salad. So I just kind of sprinkle it on, and when you go to eat it and taste it, if it's not enough, just add some more. You just kind of play around with it. The apple cider vinegar, I just put a little bit. I don't put a whole lot of that. Again, when you taste your salad, if you feel it needs a little bit more flavor and you want a little bit more apple cider vinegar, then put a little bit more on. All right, that is it. That is it. That is my salad. Very simple. It doesn't take long to put it together. Marianne says, sitting here watching while I'm eating my salad I fixed for lunch. Oh, yay, good. Well, thank you for taking the time and joining me here today. And I'm sure yours looks just as great. Thank you, Marianne. So yeah, here's my salad. So salads is one of those things, y'all. It is so versatile. You can throw anything you want to in a salad. So one of the things, definitely when it comes to meal prepping and planning, especially for the work week at work, there might be days that we don't have leftovers from the night before, or maybe we didn't plan as accordingly as we should have. So I like to just buy these ingredients, and I take the grocery bag to my work and I put the salad ingredients in the refrigerator at work, and at lunchtime all I have to do is go in there and grab everything that's in there, and I just make it within like 5 minutes, just like we're doing here. So that would be another idea that I would highly encourage you to do once we get back into the swing of things and get back into the workplace, is go ahead and, you know, take simple lunches like this and have it at your work in a refrigerator if they have that available to you. And you can be sure to eat healthy every day, and you didn't have to really spend any time prepping and planning those lunchtime meals. And it lasts all week, and it's right there ready and available for you, and it doesn't take a lot of time, as you can see. So there you go. There is my simple fast salad, and thank you all so much for joining me here, and thank you so much for following me and asking me about my recipes. So my husband and I are actually going to start trying to do a lot more of these videos on how we cook and how we meal prep and plan and that kind of thing, because I realize that a lot of times it's just better for you to see it. So that way you can just see how simple it is, and you can start incorporating it into your life as well. So stay tuned while we come up with some mealtime plans that we'll be sharing with you as we go along. Some might be live if they're short and quick like this one. Most of them may be pre-recorded when it comes to dinners and that kind of thing. So, all right, y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope the weather is beautiful where you are, and here's to your health.